I won't use too much grammar because a lot of people are watching, mothers are watching, grandmothers are watching in the villages. People who out of cowardice and self-hate think that Nigeria somehow can be won. But all of you know that Nigeria is an Islamic country. I'm sure you're aware of that. All of you also understand the intentions of the Fulani. Oh, if you want the presidency, you have to work for it. Tinubu, you must work for it. How is Tinubu working for it? You must condemn anybody who comes out to speak against our people in your forest. That's what they are doing. Some of you don't understand it, but we do. Some of you do not understand what is happening, but we do. And that is why we are here to tell you. The real terrorists in Asarok, they have dropped them. And now presidency is telling you, you cannot touch them. But these are people killing people in Yoruba forest. No, you cannot touch them. A whole presidency to tell you that every Fulani man is in on this. Their foot soldiers are Miyetti. Have you all forgotten that they gave Miyetti 100 billion? Have you all forgotten? No, typical Nigeria, nigger. Have you all forgotten? So you've forgotten that this so-called presidency, Garba Shehu, gave Miyetti 100 billion to come down to the south to give peanuts to useless monarchs and traditional rulers so that our forests can be taken. Have you all forgotten? Oh, you have. Of course, you're in the zoo. You've forgotten. Did they give 100 billion to any other organization? Did Asarok give 100 billion to any other group? Why would a government give 100 billion to a bunch of terrorists and openly claim that they are stakeholders in the government? That is why government can come out openly without shame to support terrorists in Yoruba forests. Let them come to our land and they will see. They say that all the government of Ondo State and others must draw a boundary. Where who are the bandits and who are the law-abiding? How can we know? As I'm going there, my phone about my phone and all the lizards, all the lizard, their stomach is almost on the floor. So we don't know which one has belly ache. How do we know? How can you differentiate between a good herdsman and a violent terrorist herdsman? How can you know? How can you know? I'm asking you. Miyetti is there, remote controlling all your lives. Look at how they installed, after installing Hope, they installed the idiot Hope, George Obiozo. George Obiozo was the man that took Hope to the north to go and introduce him as a politician. The same that George Obiozo, he's an intellectual, as they, the fools. Once they give you a degree, they say you're an intellectual. George Obiozo, before he took Hope to the north, did you know that Hope was doing 419 in Lagos? He was a fraudster doing Yahoo in Lagos. Who doesn't know in Imo State that Hope was a fraudster in Lagos? These are the type of leaders that they imposed on our people. Idiots. And we are there, Apex organization, Apex. These are errand boys for the caliphate. That's why BBC is promoting him. That is why they are all promoting. That is what they have always done. Black people are like that. As I told you before, when the British came to stop the eastern advance of the French colonial forces in Benin Republic, in Badagry, basically in Badagry. You know what Britain did? They didn't go to England to come bring soldiers. They went to Ghana. They recruited Ghanaians, black niggers from Ghana, to come and help them to conquer their fellow niggers in Nigeria. They didn't have to travel very far. That is why I keep saying that the brain of a black man is his greatest impediment. You see, inside this brain, everything a black man is suffering from is here. Inability to reason. Inability to reason. It is the truth that I must tell you. Some may not like it, but of course I will tell you. You cannot, the presidency is telling, you cannot unilaterally push out herdsmen. What are they doing in the bushes? In the forest? And they said this to feed their cattle. Before the white man came, where were you feeding your cattle? Where? What was your cattle eating then? They said it's climate change. Of course, it's a lie. You came from very barren, arid Sahel. No rain in Sahel for centuries. It didn't start today. You were able to keep your cattle, you drink the blood and you drink the milk. That's how you survive. Now, what are you doing in Ondo Forest? Our people cannot see because they are blind. People cannot see because they are blind. But we are here to open your eyes. All of them killing themselves over Jonathan presidency. From the so-called Niger Delta or Yoruba that was dying because of Obasanjo presidency. Where are they today? They are still the ones crying that things are not okay. So you think as an Igbo man, if you're there for 8 years, somehow, miraculously, you will change anything? You don't sit right and they killed him. Use your brain. It was meant to be Alex Ekweme after Shagari. Buhari overthrew the government, 1983. Some of you don't know history. Rather than allow an Igbo man to become the president, they did a coup. Some of you need to reason very well. Also, you claim you went to school, you should be able to use your brain. How can you believe the people who are foolish? They cannot, because of the chicken change they give you in Abuja. You don't have a house in Abuja because of that. You are going to suffer and die. Check it, there are mad people. You've not seen anything yet. You have not seen anything.
After back and forth, the court has refused to release Nnamdi Kanu. For how many years, different adjournments, different chaos in the courts. Kanu has still not been able to get his freedom. I don't know, maybe internal bodies will have to getting on this particular matter. Ever since the time of Muhammadu Buhari, now that Tinubu became president, Ohaneze was thinking that Tinubu will release him. The same is happening under President Tinubu on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to the YouTube channel, on notifications, drop a comment, click the like button, and share with others. Them. With this that's happening now, do you ever see the possibility of Nnamdi Kanu getting released?
I am Mr. Parademi Okokondem, a man who loves to speak the truth and say the truth, a man who loves to follow the truth and stand by the truth, and we wanted to speak the truth because I know that the truth we know and speak of it and stand by it shall set us free by the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ. I thank God on behalf of all our fans all over the world, both the one that love us and the one that hate us. I thank Him for giving all of us grace to live and give us protection, good health, and prosperity. But I already praise be magnified in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. If you come to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu and Nigerian courts, I don't see the possibility of Nigerian courts to release Nnamdi Kanu. I don't see the possibility of Nigerian government under whosoever to release Nnamdi Kanu. Because remember, the court in Abia State, Federal High Court, owned by Nigeria, Federal High Court in Enugu, owned by Nigeria, Appeal Court, owned by Nigeria, have verified Nnamdi Kanu that is guiltless, that Nigeria should release him
as innocent.
He's innocent and pay him compensation. Not Nigeria to pardon him, but Nigeria to release him and pay him compensation, take him back to Kenya. Buhari government refused. But they did not cancel the judgment. Jagaba of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, enter and cancel the case. Cancel the judgment. Not cancel the case, but cancel the judgment. Reorder a fresh judgment. And even it was in this Tinubu administration that the Supreme Court still justified Nnamdi Kanu, a whole Supreme Court of Nigeria. If they say we should obey the law, Buhari say Nnamdi Kanu, law should take its course. Let law take its course, Buhari refused. Supreme Court take its course, Tinubu refused. Then where is the possibility of releasing Nnamdi Kanu? You understand? Now the judge that they assign now, I think that judge is a relief to Bianca Nyako. Because Bianca Nyako have been long since 2021, standing between the deep blue sea and the devil. Go right no way, go forth no way, go back no way, go left no way. He stand there. So the man have been a release unto him. And I don't see the possibility of this new judge judging in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Because this new judge is a Yoruba man, appointed by Yoruba government.
Yoruba man, okay.
From Ondo State. Now, Are we sure he will not play the role Awolowo play?
Awolowo
Play by going against Nnamdi Kanu and Igbos. Remember, Awolowo was jailed under treason charges in Calabar. Ojukwu brought him out. Federal government refused to bring him out. Ojukwu brought him out and then go and give himself pardon. The same Awolowo that could have languished in prison turned against Biafrans. And this one is a leader man now. I point to Nnamdi Kanu to handle his case. Are we sure that this man will not play the role turning against Nnamdi Kanu? We know whether it's in this man having judge now that Kanu will be jailed or condemned to death, or who knows whether it's in his own tenure that Nnamdi Kanu will be free. Nobody knows. Time will tell. You understand? And looking at it, the case will come up on this 21 of this March.
Yes, on Friday.
On Friday. I don't think that case will only call up, but it will not be hearing. There will be adjournment again for the hearing. But if you call up for the first time, then adjourn. This is how the adjournment will be. Unless God intervene, then we will enter fully election campaign. And when we enter fully election campaign, everybody will focus. P2B will win. P2B grassroots or not will win. Tinubu Lagaba will play his game to win. Everybody, because now all the whole Northerners are focusing on P2B. To use P2B to get more votes in the South to characterize the incumbent president. Because they feel that in the North, the incumbent president will not get their vote again. Because they are boasting that they are the one that vote Tinubu in. Even P2B beat him in Lagos here. That's what they are boasting for. And nobody will have time again to focus on Nnamdi Kanu case. You understand what I'm saying? So now, time will tell to know what tomorrow will be concerning Nnamdi Kanu case. And let me tell you, this current judge now, they handed the case over. When will he start to judge? Will he go against the judgment that the first high court in Enugu and that state give? Go against the court, the appeal court judgment favoring Nnamdi Kanu? When will he start? Or sit like Bienta Nyanko? Adjournment. When will he start? Okay, tell me the new case federal government will establish now against Nnamdi Kanu. Where is the new case? They have removed treason. They have removed social cyber instigation. Cyber investigation. What will they judge now? Federal government is confused. They don't know what to do. But
the question is, why do you think that Nnamdi Kanu is still being kept in prison? What do they want to achieve? Or what do you think that they want to achieve by keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention?
One thing they want to achieve, to see, keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention, whether it will force him to agree on the term of federal government against Biafra agitations. To agree on their own term, for him to forsake Biafra, to denounce Biafra, and to go to exile or whatever. That's number one. Number two, for them to hold him for a political purpose, so that every campaign they will say, Nnamdi Kanu, we bring him out, give us Nnamdi Kanu, this, that, this. To hold him, their own purpose again, to hold him, to destabilize Southeast, to make us not to be one. Because they have seen that Nnamdi Kanu is a voice the people in Southeast are following. Look at what they sit at home. It has been held because of Nnamdi Kanu. And all the whole governors, Nigerian governors in Southeast, in Biafra land, who are fighting against sit at home. When they give order, people not obey. But when some America, the disciple of Nnamdi Kanu give order, they will obey. When Nnamdi Kanu give order, they will obey. Nnamdi Kanu have speaking out. Let me get out of this place. Give me only 2 minutes, and let us see within the insurgency, a killing and everything will not stop in Southeast. they refuse because they know that Nnamdi Kanu is a voice. And if Nnamdi Kanu come out, all this killing of Fulani horsemen, land grabbing will stop in Southeast. So all these are the purpose holding Nnamdi Kanu not to release him, so that the purpose of land grabbing, the purpose of Islamization, the purpose of putting the Igbos, Biafrans in vicinity will achieve before they release Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? That's part of it that hold Nnamdi Kanu there. And moreover, the Igbo governors, Igbo politicians, Igbo rulers who have sold their hand against their people were afraid that if Nnamdi Kanu come out, the game will beam around upon them. So that people put their hand, see holding Nnamdi Kanu to come out. But I am telling you, by the grace of God, the young man will come out. Continue. By the grace of God, the young man will come out. You understand what I'm saying?
How confident are you? You are closing now.
I am confident in God. My confidence in Lord Jesus Christ. Who have chosen Nnamdi Kanu, who have chosen Samuel Neta, who have chosen Okenkere. The permutation they want to use that Obi will drive vote Southeast, Obi will get vote from even Southwest where Bola Ahmed Tinubu come from. No even later he won Lagos State the last election. Then the Northerners will not vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When will Bola Ahmed Tinubu win the election? You cannot rig when you are not popular. If it is easy, the Bola Ahmed Tinubu was he succeeded in rigging any election in the Southeast last year? Despite hopes of the man was with him, did he win Imo State? The answer is no. When you are not popular in a place, you cannot ring election. That's why I'm afraid for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He should do the needful and restructure this country so that the Yorubas will be grateful for him. If not, Yoruba will curse him after when he has lived in this world. Because if he leave power today, the Yorubas are going to suffer dearly for it. With what this Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done. Don't forget that even the Fulani are already saying it, that Yorubas are betrayers. Because they said that Obasanjo betrayed them, Tinubu now is still betraying them. And they are saying that especially Fulani, that never again in their life will they trust any Yoruba man. So I think in this, Tinubu should summon courage and restructure this country so that when he leaves, the Yoruba people will not suffer daily for it.
We saw a Buhari supporter this morning who have said that from now on, he has left the APC because of the statement that came from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who said that Buhari almost bankrupt Nigeria, that he has come to save Nigeria. And he said that many people from the north, that well, he came from Kanu, that people from the north like him will also leave the APC because of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's statement over Buhari bankrupting Nigeria. But we don't know. Let us see what are for the main something. But do you agree that President Buhari almost collapsed the economy and that Tinubu is saving the economy? Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, of course. Let me answer you this one before I come to this. Your question is that you never even see the camp of the north. Wait till 2026, 2025 to 2026 to 2027, you will see the camp. Those ones that are deceiving Tinubu now, collecting money now, they are with Tinubu. They will bastard, they will stab him at the back. Market, you take my word to bank. The same thing they do to Jonathan, the same thing they are going to do to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Then if you ask me whether it's true, whether Tinubu, Buhari bastardized the economy, of course, yes, even the black can testify to it. It is my annoyance with the north is that they are economical to the truth. Why you see now that nobody is complaining about this Buhari government was a result of what they planned. As worse as a Buhari government is, Buhari destroyed this country by borrowing money, do all sorts of kind of a thing. The Northerners, they could not stood up and tell Akọ Buhari to order. Now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing it, you do see Yoruba man now complaining, because they will tell you, where were you when the Buhari was doing it? Do you complain? So for me, I agree with Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the two Buhari destroyed the country, but he can never separate himself from people Buhari, because he was the part of people who brought Buhari in. So the problem is their problem. That's why we are saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is using Wike and the rest of other people to make sure that there is no opposition party before the 2027 election, which is very dangerous to our democracy. He knows that he will not have any chance to win election. Look at the hunger in the land. Look at the case of look at the inflation. Where are we going to? Where are we even starting for? So for me, I don't think forget about APC, because as it is now, Nigeria are gradually collapsing day by day, and that's why you see this Biafra movement. It gained more momentum. Even from Middle Belt, from different regions are supporting Nnamdi Kanu that Biafra must come. So that many people are ready to go with Biafra.
Mr. Waymaker, are you not seeing the fact that Bola Ahmed seem to be so confident that the Middle Belt are going to vote for him in 2027? Because it seems that the Fulanis will not vote for him. But he said that the Middle Belt are voting for him. Do you agree with
He
that?
will be deceiving himself if he's so sure, he's so confident that the middle belt will vote for him. Don't forget that one day is too big for politics, to play politics. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he say middle belt will vote for him, anything can change overnight. As I keep telling people that if Saraki come out to contest under with Buhari, Saraki will win before 12 o'clock, because Saraki, many people love Saraki with what he did in the 4 years of Buhari, how he turned Buhari down, make sure that Buhari did not borrow compared to what Lawal did. Many Saraki also here will get his vote from the west, and Igbo will surely vote for Saraki. So he should not conclude now that if election is today, the middle belt, if he can speak now that okay, maybe because of he give Akume SSG to the federation, he's trying to separate the middle belt from the north, because of that the middle belt will vote for him. But we still have 2 years ahead. Anything can happen. As I also speak to you, the middle belt are passing through the hardship that Nigeria are passing through. Middle belt cannot eat. Middle belt cannot send their children to school anymore. Middle belt are not even secure. The Fulani bandits are killing people in the Bedouin, in Plateau State. So are they happy? The answer is no. So you should not be confident that the middle belt will vote for him in 2027.
The Waymaker. Now let's look at at another angle. Are you not thinking that with the way Tinubu has spoken about the absence of President Muhammadu Buhari, that he may lose support in the north in 2027? Are you not thinking that?
Whether he speak against Buhari, he did not speak against Buhari. Tinubu is really losing in the north. You can see the Hausa man that just passed now, how he's destroying Buhari. That Tinubu is not going anywhere in 2027. I said there is hunger in the land. A hungry man is an angry man. When you are hungry, you will be angry. So everybody is hungry. Even in Yoruba, where it come from, the Southwest, if you do many interviews now, would they tell you that they vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from the day when he came, he removed the subsidy, saying that Nigeria is going to enjoy free education. Where is the free education today? We are going to enjoy the best of education. Where is the best education today? Student loan. Where is the student loan today? So everything he has promised, nothing is working. They promised that they will increase coppers. They are selling 70k. The coppers are now they are crying that they have not received 70k. So what are we saying? Well, Ahmed Tinubu have lose it all. Let's see in 2027. I think that you can maneuver it. For 2027.